Okay. So I used on modmyiphone.com and on our page we show how to jailbreak 1.1.1, and we use a program called OneTouch. And so part of the process, it installs Dropbear on the phone. And to do a lot of things that we're going to be doing in the future, we need to get rid of Dropbear and switch it to Open Ssh. So the first thing we have to do is install the Bsd Subsystems from installer, and I've already done that because you also have to do that for doc, which is this. So the dock requires the Bsd subsystem. So I already have that on there, but I'll show you kind of what it looks like. It'll be under my uninstall. Bsd subsystem version 1.5 is what currently, and it's very, very big file, 6.6 megabytes. You might want to do it on Wi-Fi. It takes a while. Okay, so then the next thing it says to install is the UI CTL. It says to be very careful with this application. Okay, so first thing we need to do is install it, and I think it's under utilities. There it is. So we're going to install this. Yeah. And I need to remember to do screenshots while I'm doing this. Okay, and we're going to install it. Yes. Read the info page for this tool. Misuse will mess up your phone and likely require restore. May cause baldness and affect sexual performance. Okay, I think that was not very funny, but okay. Okay, so the phone's going to reset itself. And there it is. And it has this little angry guy. So we're going to click on it, and it says to run it. And actually, I'm going to go back here real quick. I want to do a screenshot of the icon. Okay. Okay, and we're going to do another screenshot. Okay, it says to tap au.asn.ucc.mat.dropbear, which is the very first thing on the page. So we're going to tap it, and then it says to choose unload-w. And we're actually going to do a screenshot of it too. So we're going to click screenshot, then we're going to click this, and then take a picture, and then we're going to hit unload W. Please confirm that you want to unload it. Do it. Okay, and then it says install Open SSH with installer. So now it's red. Okay. So we want to go to install, and I think it's development. Nope, it's not. Network. Nope. System. There it is, Open SSH. So we're going to install this. Your first login will take 30 to 35 seconds while the host keys are being generated. Okay. Okay. And just a second here, the next thing says to use Winscp. So I need to install that real quick. Okay, I'm starting the capture again. And I'm looking for the program. Okay, so I figured out how to use Winscp. So you install it, and then you run it. And it makes a really cool pouring sound.
Start over.
Okay, so I found out how to log into the phone using Winscp. I'm going to do it again here. You have to type in the IP address of the phone. And since I'm on a local network, it's not really going to matter that I do this out actually. So you go, yeah, I should probably be recording this. Can you go in the office and I set out your stand, this stand right here? Will you go grab it? Quickly, because it's recording.
Oh.
Please.
Where is it? Oh, right. How many of these stands do we have?
Couple. Okay. So here's the iPhone when we're ready. Okay, so you need to find the host name, the host number. So you go, which is the IP address of the phone. So you go into settings. Dang it, this doesn't work. Okay, so you need to find the IP address of your phone. You just go into your settings and the network, and you pick the network, and there's my IP address for everyone in the world to see. It's 2.104. Okay, so type it in here. This is obviously an internal IP address on our Wi-Fi. Okay, and the program tells us to use root for the username and Alpine. Oh, I have cap locks on. Root. And Alpine, A-L-P-I-N-E for the login. Okay, and so we're going to log in. And there it is. Okay, so the first time that I did this, it took about 30 to 45 seconds. But this time it went really, really fast. So basically now I have access to the whole phone. I can see all of its directories and all that kind of stuff. We're over Wi-Fi, so it's not really that fast. Okay, so it's been unexpectedly closed, so we're going to reconnect. I have no idea what I'm doing. I wonder if this has to stay on, the screen has to stay on. Yeah, I think it does. Or somehow I lost my network, so. We're going to try this again. Come on. Okay, so I'm going. Okay, so I installed Winscp, and I need to log into the phone, and it's asking for the host name, which is the IP address. So you just go on your phone into settings, the network, pick the network, and it gives you IP address. Okay, and I think that you have to have the phone stay on, because the first time I tried this I lost it because the phone went into sleep. So I'm going to try not to let it do that. And the username is root, according to the guide here, and it's Alpine is the password. And we're going to log in. First time I did this, it took about 30 to 45 seconds. It looks like it's going a little faster this time. And we go to the root directory. Yes, this is true. I'm gonna have to keep the phone from unlocking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the settings, and I'm gonna change the auto lock to 5 minutes. No, what I'm gonna do it to never. That way the phone stays on here. It doesn't shut off on me. Okay, so it's telling me to go to using Winscp, delete the following files. Go into etc, then Dropbear, and then I need to change the view here because it's in like thumbnail view. Details. Okay, RSA host key. So we're going to delete that. See how the phone likes that. Okay, and that's done. And the next one is the next file in there. The DSS host key. Delete that. So basically right now I am logged into the phone and changing files right on the file system. The next one it says is the entire Dropbear folder, so I'm going to go up a folder. I'm going to delete the Dropbear folder. Okay, and then we need to go back up into the system. Library. Launch daemons. au.asn.mat. Okay, so it's saying to delete it. Delete it. That's the one that we shut off earlier. And then in user, actually going to use the little tree here. Root USR Dropbear. Oh, it's in bin. I was going to say I don't see it. Dropbear. Delete. Okay, now it says restart your iPhone. So that's what we're going to do here. Phone's off. Oh, of course, Winscp spazzed and said I lost connection. I need to store that so it let's see. Let's see. Okay. And it said to go into this program again and make sure that it's gone. And it is. It was the last time. You may delete the program if desired. I'm going to delete it because it looks like it's a program that I don't want to mess with anymore. So we're going to uninstall it. Okay. So now the phone has Open Ssh, no more Dropbear, and now we can log into the phone and add files for whatever else that we need to do.